Thanks, Matt. Jimmy Johnson's been released from the care center. It is not known if they'll be able to repair his car and get it back out there.
You know what I like about that 29, Larry? He's driving like a man that has the big picture in mind, like he's trying to win a championship. He's not. I asked him in a pre-race, you know, do you want to win a race? You want to win a championship? I'm working on a championship.
He's working on Dale Earnhardt Jr. All the Hendrick cars with very patriotic Memorial Day paint schemes, and now they're going to take it 3 wide. Junior above Logano, and then the 9 of Casey Kane, and whoa, here comes Kyle Busch, and he wasn't going to wait for Casey Kane to get straightened out.
Corner. You're clear.
Let's go down by the care center where Dick Berggren is with Jimmy Johnson.
Well, Jimmy Johnson rarely ever crashes, but crashed out of Talladega, crashed out of Darlington, spun last week, and now this. What is going on?
Oh, we're just racing, you know. It's come to the territory. You race long enough, you're going to have bad stretches, and you know, we've been performing well and running well. We've had some bad luck and made some mistakes. Got on the wall in traffic off of turn 4, did some damage. And it really hurt our car. We were trying to get the balance right after that, and just got to do something too. So I guess I'll take the blame for that one, and I'll be back next week.
We're glad you're okay. Look forward to seeing you next week.
And we'll see you.
Well, I think it's like Darrell said, you know, we're halfway through the first 26 races getting to the chase. Big picture for them, be in the top 12 when we get there.
They'll rebound.
Yeah, right now they're trying to win races, which is what you're supposed to do. But if they had to, they could back it down and finish some races and get plenty of points to get into the top 12.
Here, Memorial Day does not count for owners.
Probably not.
Ought to be something in there, shouldn't there?
You would think.
Yes, there should. In case you hadn't heard, Bruton Smith offered $20 million to a driver who could win both Indy and Charlotte on the same day. We'll see someday if that's possible. Well, second place Jamie McMurray a few laps ago told everybody, don't leave your TV set because he's coming.
Hey, you can probably radio ahead to that 2 car. Time I'll be up there in a second. Here you go, man.
I like that. I mean, that's a lot of confidence out of Jamie McMurray. You think about a kid that last year was beat up, didn't even know if he's going to have a ride this year or not.
Yeah,
Gets in that one car, wins the Daytona 500, and runs so well.
Last year, McMurray was with Roush Racing. NASCAR mandated a team ownership cap of 4 teams per owner group. Jack Roush had 5. The odd man out was McMurray. Casey Kane off the pace.
Inside.
Did he hit the wall?
Doesn't look like it. I don't see any bend in sheet metal. But this car has not been very good since early in the race.
There's a replay.
Oh, yeah, he gets loose. Just to get that slide like that, and you just can't catch up.
Well, he is mighty lucky he didn't hit that wall. He had about 2 or 3 good chances right there.
Good thing he had some experience in a sprint car. There you go.
Still on the lead lap. Here's Jamie Mack, and he is the new leader. Now, what Kurt Busch is going to try to do is get close enough to McMurray to take whatever piece of paper is on his bumper and dislodge it from the airflow.
Yeah, Chip says, this piece of cake, boys.
Yeah, let's see. Daytona, Indy, Charlotte. Here we go. And Lime Rock tomorrow.
But it's one thing when your driver tells you I'm catching the leader to tell him to hang on, I'll be there, and then he backs it up.
Robbie Gordon hit the wall again.
Yeah, he just pounded it pretty good in turn 4.
Pancaked the right side.
Right side, guys.
Same spot, exit of turn 4. Tires down, sheet metal pancaked. Trying to get to the pits. No caution. We stay green. So that car starts shedding debris. We may see the yellow flag with 100 laps to go. So far, so good.
They're way down. Way down.
Caution's out,
there
Mike.
it is.
Yeah.
Caution for Robbie Gordon will be the 6th one of the night. 1 for Montoya, 1 for Ambrose.
Or whatever you want to do for tires.
1 for debris and 2 for Jimmy Johnson. Now this one for Robbie Gordon, the off-road star and former IndyCar racer from California. And let's visit with Jamie Mack's crew chief, Dick.
And that's Bono Mannion. What is your strategy to win this race tonight?
Well, you know, it's track position's pretty key. Clean air is huge. Got a really good Bass Pro car today. Got a car owner, winner from Indianapolis sitting behind me. So the box started shaking. I couldn't figure out what's going on, but Chip had a ride, so that's really cool. And I think it'd be really good for Ganassi Racing to win 2 races in one day, especially 2 huge races.
And after winning the Daytona 500, to win the Coca-Cola 600 would be quite an accomplishment.
I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. You know, winning anywhere is huge, but when you're in the Sprint Cup Series, winning the Daytona 500, the Coke 600, the Brickyard 400, or winning at Darlington, that's the ones that everyone wants to put on their resume.
Listen, Larry, Mike, it'd be like winning the World Series and the Super Bowl all in the same year.
Pretty much.
With Chip all in the same day almost.
Well, yeah.
Jimmy Johnson back in the race. I can't believe as hard as that car hit, the Chad Knaus, Ron Malik and crew have that thing back on the racetrack.
And he's running in 37th spot.
They basically put a whole front end from the windshield forward on that thing.
Green flag, Kurt Busch, Jamie Mack, Rudem and Kenseth, Kyle Busch up for 5th and Jeff Gordon 6th.
Got a slow drag race off the second turn over there between the 2 and the 1, or the 1 and the 2.
Kurt Busch, the 2, gets a pretty good run on the high side, and he carries it down into 3 and 4. Here comes McMurray in the 1 on the bottom, though.
Like McMurray's car that last time, Larry, was a little bit better at the end of the run. Maybe this 2 car is a little better on the short haul. Oh, got a car hard down into turn 1 down there. Up
Pitfall.
into the wall. Looked like something broke.
Caution is out.
The
For
car
the
just,
7th time.
Man, the car just shot up the hill like something happened to it.
Now, the big beneficiary from this caution will be Kevin Harvick in the 29 that took that wave around just a few laps ago. Back on the lead lap. There he is right there.
That's what the wave around. That's a perfect whirl for a wave around. No, he just looked. I don't know. Did you think something broke?
No, but he hit it spoiler first, and that has really rearranged the rear end and the right side for Biffle.
I'll just look at it. Let's take a look here. I can't.
Tires are up.
I don't know if he just drove it down in the corner too hard and maybe on low air the car bottomed out, but something happened to it. It just took off all at once and turned sideways.
Yeah, Darrell, he was one of the cars that took 4 tires on that last pit stop.
It looked weird.
Pretty bad.
Now let's update that Harvick situation. He took the wave around on the last caution. That put him at the tail end of the lead lap. What this does is allow him to pit and have the same tires as the leaders instead of being on those forewarned ones trying to keep up. So that is a big gain for our point leader.
I mean, that was, as Darrell said, that was the perfect whirl for him right there.
So we can see what happens this 16. And he's going off into turn 1 here, and I know he's backs off good. No problem there. God, the thing just dipped down and got loose. Almost like it bottomed out on the right front or something, just turned him sideways.
Well, it's the second trip into the wall tonight for Biffle. The first one, he was just running up there and got loose and got against it. This time he had a long way to go to get to the wall, and it shows on the right rear.
But Darrell, just remember our FedEx understanding the race. Some of the faster speeds, faster you run, the more it travels, the more you might bottom out.
Some of our lead lap cars pit, Hamlin, Kane, and some further back, but no one in the top 10 came to pit road.